All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayashet Dabadat, the house of David. I'm Ayashet Top with Men of Valor, Las Vegas, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, with another lesson. Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. It was not meant to be that long, but it once again, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Yosemite Indians are the true children of Israel, pursuant to, all right, the Bible. All right, it is you who Yahweh Shai has the love for. It is you who Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver. But 2/3 of the nation of Israel will not see deliverance due to the disobedience that they have shown unto his name, unto his testimony. All right, because they follow after their father, the devil, Esau, Edom, as you see in this picture. All right, and this lesson is going to be in to deal with Esau and Jacob. All right. Once again, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the lesson. All right. We're going to go over into the book of Genesis. All right, it's going to be Genesis. We're going to start at 25. 25 and verse 23. And it reads, And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. All right, so it was ordained by Yahweh Shai that the elder shall serve the younger. As you see on the picture, it reads Genesis 25 through 26, and it reads, And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Verse 26. And after they came his brother out and held out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right. So Yahweh Shai had already ordained this. All right. So he had already said that the elder shall serve the younger brother being Jacob, and the elder brother being Esau. All right. To understand the story of Jacob and Esau, all right, that it was the birth, it was ordained by Yahweh Shai for Esau not to receive the kingdom. Okay, he was never going to receive the kingdom from the get-go, as it had told us in the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23. All right, and we're going to go to further prove that, because Esau made sure and solidified it. All right, through the will and power of Yahweh by Hashem, through the will and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is going to be the book of Genesis, and we're going to start at chapter 25 and verse 30, and it reads, And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. All right, Edom, the red. All right, they said came out red like a hairy garment. Okay, and like the same pottage that he ate, the same meat was undercooked. All right, you could still see the blood in the meat. All right, verse 31, and it reads, And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. All right, sell me this day thy birthright. A birthright was therefore given unto the firstborn. All right, it was the firstborn's birthright, and that's why Jacob knew he wouldn't receive the birthright. Okay, but he said, Sell me this day thy birthright. So Esau being Esau, he said, verse 32, And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? All right, he said, What shall this profit me? What is it going to help me when I'm out here starving? All right, knowing that, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he wasn't starving. All right, but what profit shall this do to him? All right, but it was ultimately through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that this was set up. Okay, continuing on, verse 33, and it reads, and Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. All right, so Esau, Edom, was never going to receive the kingdom. All right, because he had already sold his birthright, secondary, in Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh had already ordained it. Yahweh Shai had already ordained that the elder would serve the younger. So the birthright was never for him. Okay, going to farther their proof. Okay, we're going to go to Genesis. It's not meant to be a long lesson, just meant to be a quick hit to bring a little understanding. All right, we're going to go to Genesis 27 and 28, and it reads, Therefore the power give thee, Slakia. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 28, and it reads, Therefore Yahweh give thee the dew of heaven. Salakia. Let me start. I apologize. Let me start at let me start at 28, and it reads, Therefore the power give the Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenteous of corn and wine. Let the people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Curse every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. All right, because this was when Jacob, all right, surplanted Esau, Edom, right, surplanted his older brother, and hey, through the Spirit, it wasn't really a surplant. Okay, he had already promised him to sell him his birthright, all right, for that same pottage. Now Yahweh Shai was just making good. Yahweh was making good on the oath that he made. All right, he had made an oath with his brother to give him his birthright, knowing that his birthright entails typically the most abundance. Okay, to the eldest. All right, to the eldest son. Okay, continuing on, verse 36, dropping down. Verse 36, and dropping down, and it reads, and he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. All right, and he did not supplant him the 2 times. All right, the reason why he didn't, because he had sold him his birthright. Remember, back in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, all right, verses 30 through 33. And now this is Genesis 27, verse 36. And it reads, And he said, Is not thy rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? All right, here it is. Esau, Edom is crying over something that he already sold, that he had no care for. And it was already ordained by Yahweh. All right, by Yahweh Shai. It was already ordained in the Spirit. All right, but he had no care for it at this time. There was not a need for it because he wanted to fill his belly. Okay, this is the book of Genesis chapter 27, verse 41, and it reads, And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right, here it is. He has a hatred for his brother when he's the one that sold the birthright. Okay? For the blessing that he received. But this is the same blessing that he took no care for. This is the same blessing that he shunned and turned away, that he sold, all right, for a pottage, all right, for undercooked meat, all right, because he wanted to fill his belly. Okay, this will be the book of Ezekiel. Salakia. Book of Ezekiel, in chapter 35, in verse 5, and it reads, Moreover, the words of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Salakia. This is the book of Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, and it reads, Because thou has a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of thy children of Israel by the force of the sword in their time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right? The time that Israel had an end, Edom had that perpetual hatred that was stirred up for his brother Esau. Or Salaki, Esau had that perpetual hatred that was stirred up for his brother Jacob. Right? Esau had that hatred. It was not Jacob that had the hatred for Esau. Right? As you read in the book of Genesis, Esau and Jacob tried to make amends with Esau. All right? But to no avail, Yahweh Shai did not want that to be. Okay? Salakia. This is going to be verse 6, and it reads, Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, Yahweh our power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right? Blood will pursue thee. Continuing on, I'm going to read through verse 9. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill my mountains with his slain men, and the hills and thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make a perpetual desolation, and the city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. So Yahweh said that he would cut off the nation of Esau, Edom, for pursuing after Jacob, his brother. All right, because that is an atrocity unto Yahweh Shai. Okay, that is a very vile thing to do. All right, killing your mother's brother. All right, killing your mother's son. Salakia, killing your mother's son, which is your brother. All right, your blood brother. At that, all right, is a wicked thing to do. All right, and then we close out with this. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 9, as you see on the screen, and it reads, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so Lord willing, this was an edifying, quick lesson on who Jacob and Esau was, all right, and who they are today, and why these things played out the way that they did. All right, I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bayesha Debadat, the house of David. I'm Ayah Tab with men of valor, Laos Vegas camp. To the next time I say, Shalom, Kwam Yashawala, Wa Abal Babal. Shalom.